I forgot to unmute. Hi guys. Hang on, let's get some background music. Actually, should we just go straight to the game? How are you guys doing today? Wait, you guys can hear me, right? I'm not muted, right? I'm not stupid, right? Hang on. Background music. I'm still kind of sleepy today, but I'm not as sleepy as usual, you know. I just woke up, but it's not as bad. I said as I was yawning. No, no. I'm doing good. Nice. You good? We can hear. Nice, nice. Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's okay, we can hear you. Oh wait, the background music is so loud. What? Get down, get down. Orla! Wait, I can't see your chat. My chat box is like too tall. But you're a little dummy. That's true, I am a little dummy. Oh, you good? Alright, morning. Volume is good, you're not muted. Nice, nice. Alright. Look. On the previous DDLC stream, on the previous DDLC Plus stream, I didn't get any new content, and you know what? You know why? You know why that happened? It was because I was a dummy. Orla is right. Orla. I was stupid. I was being stupid. So where am I? Where am I? Alright, I'm back. There's this screen over here. Alright, it's not like the usual DDLC. There's a brand different window here, and see, this is how you play the game. You click on DDLC, but you don't want to do that. You want to click this one instead. This is the new content. I was deceived. I was fooled by. So, you know, today we're gonna get to the new content. I don't know what this is actually. And I haven't unlocked all of them. I'll probably do a 2-part on this. I don't know. I just want to finish this game, alright? I bought this game. Currently I've unlocked 2 out of 6, I think. So, you know, we're gonna play those 2 today. We're gonna play those 2 today, and hopefully it's not gonna take 1 too long, 2 too short. You know, it's kind of awkward if I ended up doing a half an hour stream because it just ends so quick. No, please no. Always do your research, lol. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get the new content by playing the game, but that's not true. You don't play the game. You exit the game. You go to the screen instead. God damn it. My voice breaks. All right. I guess we just go. You guys wanna go, or you guys wanna chat with me first? What to chat about? Oh yeah, actually I have something to chat about. I got my second vaccine yesterday. I got my booster shot, so I didn't stream. I mean, I never stream on Tuesdays anyway, but like Pog. And I was feeling kind of tired, so I ended up playing Genshin for the entire day, like I usually do. God damn it! It's never anything different. I play Genshin whatever the weather is, whatever my body condition is. How do you feel with your new 5G chip? Are you super speed? 5G chip? Where? There's like 5G chip. Oh, wait. I don't know. What is a 5G chip? Is it... Oh wait, is it in the vaccine? You're right. Oh my god. I can't believe this. I'm No, not that joke, Orla. I'm suddenly the Flash. Alright, I'm super speed now because of the vaccine. This is what the vaccine do to you. It gives you superpower. Yeah, the vaccine secret 5G chip. I'm so far removed from the from the vaccine conspiracy, you know. Every time my dad tells me about what is in the vaccine and how dangerous it is, I close my eyes, I close my ears, and then I play Genshin on my phone to distract myself. Dad, please stop. No, it doesn't have 5G chip. It doesn't make you magnetic. No after effects? Not really. I mean, my arm is kind of sore, but it's not anything bad. I didn't get the 5G chip. Feel scammed now. Am I scammed? Hanabi doesn't know. I'm more faithful to Honkai Impact than Genshin these days. I want to play that game. You know, one of my high school friends used to like play Honkai Impact so much, and I almost got swayed into playing that game too, but I ended up did not. So the 5G injected in the veins. Just do not perceive, yeah. I do not perceive whatever my dad is saying. You know, I love my dad, but please do not tell me about the 5G vaccine, okay? Do not tell me about the horse medication. No, Dad. I mean, thankfully, yesterday he got vaccinated too. He got double vaccinated because he kind of got forced by the transportation system. Like, if you want to ride the train in Indonesia, you kind of have to have the vaccine certificate. And he he complained about that so much. He got pretty mad when he found out about it. But he ended up getting the vaccine, so it was a good thing, you know. that mandatory certificate ended up being a good thing. Hanabi uses Genshin to cope, lol. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just, it's kinda, I don't want to hear about it, Dad. Do not tell me about the vaccine conspiracy, please. Well, who wouldn't? Yeah. Alright, let's get into the game. Let's get into the game. Hang on, is the audio even working? Alright, hang on. Let's read this first. We are literate people in here, alright? We're gonna read this. The side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. So, what I get from the trailer and the images on the internet that I've seen, it's pretty cute. Like, they're hanging out, kinda. There's some Yuri slant to it, but well, not Yuri DDLC, not this girl, but you know, the other one. But we will have to see how deep it go. All right, let's begin with. Actually, who do you guys want to go first? It's both Sayori. Do you guys want to go with Monica or Yuri? We can perceive words on books. Why did I arrive in time for the 5G chip talk after already using my 5G chip? Who do you guys want to go for first? Monica or Yuri? Yuri? You want to go with Yuri? Should probably start using the poll option. Like, I have that feature for a reason that I'm not using. Alright. We can go with Yuri, I guess. For you, wizard. Let's go. Let's go. The actual Yuri. Is this gonna be short? The club meeting. Wait, what? There's no music. Okay, I didn't mute that. I can't get some menu anymore. The power of using 5G chips is OP. Alright. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. Why's my cat freaking out? Not now! Wait, that's not even my cat. That's my neighbor's cat. Why is her voice so loud? Oh my god. The face that seems familiar. Oh my god, listen to that background music. It's so soft. Why's my neighbor cat freaking out? Stop it, I'm trying to play DDLC, alright? This is so loud. Yuri! Oh! Pog! Nice music! Your neighbor's cat is mad that you did not pick only Monica. That's true. My neighbor's cat is a Monica simp. No. she's a Monica. What's the word? Not apologizer. Monica tolerator or something. Monica enjoyer. Why is everyone silent? Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica. Hang on! This is so loud even on my own device. Let's turn that down. on my own PC. I can't hear my own voice. Maybe it's hungry, perhaps. Monica enjoyer, true. It's her! It's the girl! It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in a classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Ah, are you here for the literature club by any chance? Oh, Yuri's joining? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Wait, is the protagonist not here yet? The protagonist doesn't exist in this side story. Pog. No, yandere. Let's go. They're just being wholesome, fluffy high school students, you know. No rivalry or anything unnecessary, unhealthy. You know. Let's go. Wholesome, fluffy high school girls. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. That's why it's a side story, yeah. Oh my god, I clickbaited the title then. I won't meet any yandere. Nice, let's go. Just a normal day for now. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone's Everyone's welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori and this is Monica. Sayori, already. Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? This is so wholesome. This is like me getting to know my high school bestie for the first time. No psychos here, amen. Amen. Come on, until the end of the day, I do not want to see any psycho, alright? You guys just be normal. Like, books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of Annabelle DuPont? Actually, my middle school best friend is also a huge fantasy book, like, enthusiast, fantasy book enjoyer, so this is kind of similar. Except I'm not like any of them. I'm way more low energy, you know. I'm sleepy all the time, even in real life. This is just my brand now. I can't say I have. Oh well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways as Sayori suddenly asking for help. I'd love to! It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great! I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, not noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the clubroom in a flash by the power of 5G vaccine, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read while I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. It's okay, you don't have to have similar interest to be able to work on the same club. I'm sure it will be fine. Like, you know, the genre of manga I read compared to my friend in the Japanese club. The example is so weeb. It's fine, we're all weebs in here, you know? It's more relatable. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to... Oh wait, this is Sayori voice. It'll be fun to... my voice? No. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but... what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. I'm not gonna be in this stream because I don't want to get spoiled, but came here to say hope you have a good stream and safe time. Thank you so much. Have a good time. It's because you're afraid of not being to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. It's like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be good at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Oh, this is how the duo on the duo side story came to be. By Monica order. Of course it is. Yay, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against the dawningly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. Look, she's running and being exhausted in a wholesome way, alright? Not like on the main story. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already in Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sarah nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. Yeah, I think we're learning about Yuri more in this side story than the main story. I mean, the things that I learned from the main story is... 1. Yuri is a psycho. 1. Yuri is not alright. She needs therapy, alright. And 3. She likes knife. What else? She's kind of not alright in the head. Alright, she kind of needs help. and today we're actually learning about the Yuri before she gone cuckoo. So pretty cool. So what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisement. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica! Monica came to my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly Yuri's face darkens, and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days to just come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was. But I decided that was probably irrational. No! She's actually wholesome here. It's okay. It's okay. Wait. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just like walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would really come by. You're exhausted and relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So, it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. This is wholesome. That makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Your smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not real literature. Hanabi, I don't deliver your trust so easily to these girls. You know I'm better. It's fine, I trust them. Until I don't, you know, until they pull out the knife, I'm fine. I mean, probably they won't in this route because, you know, there's no protagonist. The protagonist is kind of the catalyst on why things go so wrong, you know. So it's fine, it's fine. I believe. I have beliefs. Just things you would think are dumb. Sherry pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into? I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into like crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things, like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. They're all so wholesome. Dude. Protagonist makes girls go freaky deaky, that's true. This is why you don't insert protagonist into the equation and suddenly it's just wholesome high school girl stuff. No more yandere, okay? They're just enjoying their life. Look at this. You sound quite creative. Not that much, it's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So, I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Sayori nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature! Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. I love her so much. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. I'm not! Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as the vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me. Oh wait, this is how she became the vice president? Because she wanted to escape to the natural club? Alright. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Me. Every time of the day. This is my eternal mood. This is my... No responsibilities, please. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. No protect to start the downfall, that's true. Trapped by a responsibility. No. And everyone wants to laze about, that's true. This is why I become a VTuber. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. Oh no! I like going out into the woods or to the park, just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. You know what I do when I want to do this? It's going to the shower, and it always ends horribly, so let's not do that. When do you like to do that? Oh wait, this is Sayori. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do if you don't let it slip through your fingers. This is why I play Genshin all the time. The three continues their conversations, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult to not join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan! I'm so excited. Sayori beams, Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. This is so wholesome! Bye! We should play this first, and then the main games. Hell. You know, just to drive down the point that, hey, this is a cruel game, you know. They make these nice girls do these things. As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. The calm before the storm, true. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room. Sayori, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know. It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kinda scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. This really reminds me of my middle school best friend. I mean, I'm still in touch with her. She really likes fantasy books. And they're always so fucking thick. Oh my god, they're such big books. I tried to engage her and like read the book that she's into this one time, and I just cannot. Okay, I don't have enough attention span for that. It's so fucking thick. What is that book? It intimidates me even before I'm reading it. It's scary. No. I usually read manga. What do you mean? I have to be able to actually read novels. No. They always have so many pages, lol. Yeah, it's like Harry Potter, you know. They have like 700-800 pages or something. Why are they all so and like even then the fonts are kind of small. So what? That's so much reading I have to do. I'd rather play VN. It's reading too, okay? It's a novel. It's just a visual novel. So it's basically literature. I'm gonna go to the literature club and then say, hey, my favorite kind of book is visual novel. Fantasy books are like D&D campaigns that go unchecked. No, not D&D campaigns. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. This is why I respect people who like fantasy books, okay? They must like reading a lot, because you have to do so much reading for that. No. Yeah, still counts. Swallowing her... Oh wait, did I read this one? I did. Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room. It's club time again! Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Huh? Sarah tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Oh well, I mean, the way I got overexcited to share my books, and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It's fine, that was cute. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you are. You were... Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Thank God. Huh? Why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. No, Sayori is kind. What do you mean? In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. She will be interested because it's you, alright? But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. Look, see? She's such a nice girl. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity, that would be okay, right? I feel like reading, like, beside a smart person. Like, if I were to read beside Yuri, I would be able to read faster and focus more. Because I just got intimidated, okay? Like, oh no, I'm beside her. It will be embarrassing if I take too long on the pages. It's sometimes good to read beside someone. Hola. Hello. Hi, welcome to the stream. Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sari pulls her desk up against Yuri and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sari reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. Aha! It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle! Sorry, I'm ready now. Alright, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Oh my gosh, she's taking notes while reading a novel. She's so dedicated. Wow. This is why I... Notes? I mean, yes, that's an effective strategy. That's just like homework to me. No. She's gonna make a book report. No. Exactly. I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Hi everyone. Hi Janel. Welcome to the stream. Sorry's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. Hello? Hi Beth. But thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. It's anime girls praising each other. Look at this, look at this. My throat got hurt today, but it finally feels better. I'm glad you feel better today. That's nice to hear. No! Sarah rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, fractions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. it becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? That's what I always ask too. It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. You're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs. Oh my god, the world building. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Are you me? Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. Huh, I see. Sorry, jolts Yuri's patient into her notes. No, what is this? This is so wholesome. I'm gonna cry. What is this? This is so sweet. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. This is so sweet and wholesome, yeah. Alright, never mind guys. This is not a horror game anymore. I regret putting that title. It's fine. Look at this game. It's so wholesome. Oh no, Mayor is playing a yandere game. It's not a yandere game anymore. It's just a wholesome, sweet experience, alright? Look at this. So I flipped through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. I'm like a mix of the two of them, lol. Probably me too. Okay, chapter 1. I'm more like Sayori, but I'm not as high energy. I'm just sleepy all the time, so it's... Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Oh, well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. It's so deep. It's so deep, man. Let's continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are you talking about the past right now, or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes, and she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions come not from her getting used to reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. Same. It's a nice addition from the previous experience, yeah. This is like the cure from the trauma you get from DDLC. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayori tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. Oh no, she's the same as me. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best. I can see it the way that you do. I'm way better at reading when I'm on stream though. Like, I have to read it out loud and understand it at the same time. I have to force my mind to do it. When I'm reading by myself, it's like I read without reading out loud. Like I just read it in my head, and then it didn't register, and I have to read it like 2 more times. It's pretty bad. I'm bad at reading. No, the relaxation is in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? And you know, when I'm not on a stream, when I'm not forcing myself to understand, I just like it takes 2 separate brain part, I feel like, to read the text out loud and to understand what the text is saying. It's so, you know, reading out loud is kind of bad, but I think I've trained it this past few months. This past month and a half, I've been reading so much VN on stream. And it kind of trained me to become better at reading, I feel like. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Oh, Yuri leaves? No! You weren't making me know the angst. The wholesome angst. Sari's left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. No! No, you didn't. What if she doesn't want to come back? Down in guilt, Sayori still stares blankly at her desk, spreads with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she would have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. No, stop it. We'll let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. No, Sayori. Sayori. Oh wait, there's 2 parts. I forgot. Why did it end? I thought to myself. Stupidly. Hello, most of the time I read stuff, but I don't actually take in the info, in games at least. Same! That's what I do too, like, I read it, and then a second later, I forgot what it read, like, what did I just read? Then I go back and I still don't understand. Reading is hard. Alright, let's go to the second part. What happens next? For the first time, Sari is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at the desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can do to make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. And it was just a disappointment. No, don't say that. Sari continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Oh no. Oh no. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so... Yuri? Ah! Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. Oh, listen to the soft music. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall, next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was just I was wondering if I could help you today instead. No! Sayori! Huh? Me? With club publicity and stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the club room herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. No, poor Sayori. She's gonna get the wrong idea. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. No. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. I mean, everyone is like that. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. No. Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thoughts, but I can't figure out how to continue it. Don't forget to drink water. Mayor of Raid Town is always hydrated, right? Oh yeah, alright then. I'm gonna hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate for you guys. Alright. Yeah, it's almost 1 hour since I started speaking non-stop. It's so much less taxing than singing though. Like on karaoke streams, I have to drink like every song I sing. But VNs are just alright, especially when I'm doing Yuri voice. I just kind of whisper. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. She's thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you guys with it. Oh, Monica pauses and thinks. She's thinking. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club, hopefully anyway. Like one of them that will destroy the whole club by just existing. And leaving about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with the club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people? Of course! I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to I guess connect with other people. If it's so easy for everyone else, how do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? You just talk about Genshin. Every day of the week. Until everyone is pissed off. I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Oh wait, she just said that, god damn it. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category. What? Hold on, you're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. She treats everyone like that though. She's just enthusiastic all the time. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. No, she's genuinely interested. What are you saying? Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fist clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori's different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. She's such a good... best girl, Sayori. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitated to finish her thoughts out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. The friend we all need. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. What is that word? And neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to be good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and then shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just, it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. They really pause the text when they do that. That's funny. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. This DDLC version is really different from the last I remembered. More events and plot. Yeah, it's just way more wholesome and OVN-like, I feel like. It's really diving down into the character building and not into the psychotic stuff, you know. It's not horror, it's just like normal VNs about high school girls bonding with each other. It is plus version, yeah. It is DDLC plus. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. Huh? You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at, you know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Aww. Aww. They're bonding. Yuri and Monica finish replacing the old flyers with new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the clubroom once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontations. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts toward the door, but then turns to face Monica. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's the one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we can get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Wholesome. Wholesome. Hello? What? This isn't DDLC. It is DDLC, but like the sugar version. It's just sweet. It's just wholesome. There's no bloodbath. There's no hiding. Yeah, this is DDLC Plus extra content. This is the side story. And now we're on the Yuri and Sayori. I forgot what the title was, but this is Yuri and Sayori's side story where they're bonding and being wholesome. Monica waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. It's cute AF, I agree. The happy ending? I guess it's more like the prequel. It's before the protagonist joined the club, so not really a happy ending, but a happy prequel. The happy before the story. No protag to make the characters suffer, that's true. No protag to make Monica go insane. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. Yeah, feels like prequel. And look! Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. What? I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. Oh no! I can't take this. Stop! No, not the angst. Yuri? Sarah's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sarah looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So, if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently. It's because I'm weird. She treats everyone like this though. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like. I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Oh no. Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. No! This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you even end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayuri or the rest of the world. She should leave. Just escape from here before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayuri tells Monica what she did. Wouldn't Monica still be a super aware AI? From what I get from the main story, Monica starts becoming self-aware about how she is in a game after the protagonist arrives, right? So she's still just a normal girl here, I think. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. Look at this. Ah! How do I hide this? Ah! You know what? I'm just gonna screenshot that one. It's okay. Sarah whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayuri's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise, I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles away again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. This is so awesome. Yuri pauses, but Sayuri doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have got going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool out of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. No. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading. So I'll help you with the things that you need to. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. Heh. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know. But my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. No! Stop it! I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know, worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. Haha. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to make mistake that for me. Wait. But try not to mistake that for me. Not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. Ah, she's so nice. I'm gonna cry. Why is she like this? She's not real. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart. And I want that to rub off on me. Haha. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. No, Sayori with long hair, I want to draw that now. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. It's crazy that they really make these characters human again, you know? Like on the main story, they just kind of make them a yandere, kind of cuckoo, crazy horror. They're just horror plot drivers. You know, they are there to scare you. But then they go back to this side story and decided, you know what, we're gonna show people that they're human again now. Look at them. They're I'm almost tearing up, same. I think that there's tears on my eye. I didn't get to cry though. That didn't go on for long enough. It's fine. I'm gonna cry at another time. Like, you know, this week's Omori stream. Have you guys seen my schedule? I'm gonna play Omori. I'm gonna cry on that one. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if you were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on though, so we'll just see what happens. Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. Oh, look at them. Look at this ship being existing right here. I was just saying. I'm back. Oh no, you. The third wheel. Monica's back. Haven't seen you like at all recently. She turns over to Monica. Ah, she whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the literature club. About that, well, you've been so patient with exploring my interest. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me to not return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes! Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. That was so sweet. That was so sweet. Do we get any? Yeah, this is like the original arts, right? And then we get new art. Look at that. Look at that. Look at her. I can set wallpaper. Ah. Look at him. Look at him. Alright, this is the poems from the previous one, and this is... Nice. Okay, yeah, we saw... A concept sketch of the complete cast drawn by Kagefumi. Look at this! Oh my god! So cute. So cute! Aww. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Wait, there's no Monica. Oh no. Oh no, what happened? Maybe we haven't gotten it yet. Maybe after we finish. Okay, I'm gonna try to collect all these. And maybe at a later. Let's do the Monica and Sayori now. Let's go. God, it looks so cute. It is. I'm glad I bought this game. Nice extra, nice DLC. Wait, what is this? Music? Music? Oh yeah, the... Look at this cover art. That's so cute. And this is the original one. And then this is the new content. Ah, so cute. It keeps on playing even when I'm... I should have done that when I'm talking. Alright, you know what? Oh wait! No! That wasn't what I was... It was only partially your fault. No! Don't send me to the... Fuck! No, I don't want to see it. Get out of here. I'm gonna... I'm on a honeymoon, okay? I'm on the sweet side of the things. I'm doing the wholesome. Do not show me that. That did not just happen. They even told me it was only partially my fault. Shut the fuck up. No, it wasn't my fault. Sayori didn't die. Look, we're gonna play the Sayori and Monica, okay? She's alive. Look at that. Amazing. Nothing bad happened. Nothing bad happened to Sayori. Nothing bad happened to us. Nothing bad happened to the literature club. Look at this. Amazing. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the sweet. Let's go to the wholesome. The bad things didn't happen. It was only a bad dream. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ah, I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? Oh wait, she's by herself, talking to nobody. Mood. Okay, everyone, the stream is starting. Okay, no, actually, I have chat to talk to. It's not like her. I'm not like her. Not like Monica. Actually, I used to be in the debate club too. I just like running my mouth, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna join the debate club. And it was not that active of a club, I guess. I guess I did more English debate than Indonesian debate in high school, so it was mostly just English club than debate club. I joined both, and I did debate on both. I'm such a debate nerd, no. It's fine. I just like feeling smarter than other people, I guess. And you kind of get that satisfaction when you win a debate. It's bad mentality, goddammit. Okay, let's go back to this one. She's not in the debate club anymore. She's in the literature club. So it's more wholesome. There's no debating, no debates. No running mouth. Just wholesome, just sweet. I feel worse with every... Is she talking to you? No, she isn't. She doesn't know that I exist yet. The protagonists haven't joined the club. I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. She really starts the club by herself. I would never have the confidence to do that. I would force my friend to join my club. Come on, I need to start a club. I can't start this by myself. Just start. Just register your name or something. Do that. You should do that, I think. Don't just start by yourself. What are you? A confident person? I'm a coward, so I force my friends. Monica is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? It's wild too how she can just start a club by herself. You know, in manga and like anime VN plot, they usually need at least 4 people to... It's such a common plot, you know. Oh no, our club is going to be disbanded if we don't find a new member. So this new guy that will be our new friend will have to join in. That's how the plot usually goes. And she just starts it by herself. That's crazy. Am I going about this wrong? Yeah, you should have forced yourself into joining. Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over their other club interest. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. Like hydro or pyro. But what kind of vision? What element? Monica rests her head on her desk deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. People that can start clubs and other stuff on their own have some magical source of independence that I need. Same. I'm usually the friend that my friend force into registering, and then I never show up to the club. And then my friend asked, "Why don't you show up yesterday?" And I was like, "No, I'm going home. I need to play games." It's so quiet and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. I joined like 5 clubs in high school and only show up to 2. It's pretty pog. Hello? That surprised me. I thought that was gonna be a jump scare. Suddenly her voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this. Hehe, is this a napping club? It is. No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the napping club, aka literature club. This is the literature club. Yay, I thought I got it wrong for a second. I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where's everybody? Oh no. Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you. That means I got to be the vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. I love her so much. Sayori, best girl. Let's go. Maybe I should be president. And now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found more members, at least? Well, no. I want to start joining now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. She is sweet. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica! That's such a cool name! You're totally not gonna kill me in the future. Oh no, you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and she realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thoughts into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. We know. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sarah suddenly puts Monica into a friendly hug, then let's go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sarah whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sarah is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. She's so cute. She's so nice. Sayori, you're totally still alive. You know, nothing bad happened to you. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. This is so wholesome. Wholesome simulator. A day passes and the time comes for the literature club, Monica and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. It's only been 10 minutes. Okay, maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday, but I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheets onto Monica's desk. Oh, what is this? Oh, take my hand. Take my hand. Take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my steps so I can look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Oh, so cute. Hey, that's really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Adorable. That's true. She's so adorable. Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of paper. Oh, wait. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper. Right on the other side is the list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now, do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. You're really good at writing breaking the fourth wall kind of poetry, I think. Like game breaking, actually breaking the game poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I was reading it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, Wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Ah, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess not wrong there. I need to like set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Think what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people, usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah! Wait, I messed up their voices, goddammit. I think that's helping it from a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too! I felt embarrassed at first, but though it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'll love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstorm's so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. She's so adorable. My brain is a natural disaster. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry, but it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when will we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. This is so foreshadowing. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like kind of worried that you would bring the wrong kinds of people, you know. Wrong kinds? People would just come for the cupcakes and then leave. Nobody would do that, you know. People can't leave if you force them to be here. If you if you just close the door and lock the door. Just trap them in here. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. Hunt. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Bookworm hunt. It's like witch hunt, but it's for books. Like in the morning or during lunch. And we'd tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when handing them out? You didn't tell Yuri anything. I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. Every single one of us. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. God damn it. Don't bring him up. He's not here yet. He's not gonna ruin the literature club by making Monica crazy. It's the wholesome era, alright? We're not getting to that yet. I'm happy though that she's mentioning the protagonist. Look at that. Nice. Okay, what if I said that we, like, the group reading and discuss it together? would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. But that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do. Where you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. That sounds so wrong. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed her. Silly me. Rushed, but weren't... never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sorry, dashed out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Fuck, that word is so hard. What the heck? Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. That sounds so cheesy. I'm sorry. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. Wait, that's the game. She's gonna come up with the game slogan. No. Right into your heart. Right the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica! You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? It's gotta be her. It's gotta be you, isn't it? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up for her desk. Sayori's just carrying this whole club, dude. Then the two depart the classroom with Sayori leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to whisper. See? In here! Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book, with a dark purple hair and a tall stature. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast! Can we delete MC data? Lol, doesn't need to put this girl on suffer. I mean, MC is not in the game as a data, I feel like. The MC is there as a player. And you know, to delete the player, you kind of need to erase the whole game. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom. I shouldn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. She did. Should we head back now? The two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what is this? Sari peers at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right away into your heart. That's so cute. I thought it was a little overdramatic. But Sari pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. That's why I mess with the game files to make the perfect ending for myself. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything. So I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that. The vision. What's the vision? It's... Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to. Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayuri taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think that what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course, but I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayuri a smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayuri nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thoughts. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight, trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sarah breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. Don't yawn at me, Sayori. I'm getting sleepy too. Where's my cursor? Oh, here it is. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. Hello, Hanabi. How was your day? It was fine. I got to eat breakfast and now I'm playing DDLC. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too! Sari beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. It's so wholesome so far. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time. In that case, Sari waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck! Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the classroom. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most? I don't get it. I just wanted to start a new club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. Lead everyone to happiness by driving all of them insane, I guess. Because it's the window to the real person inside of us. The real person behind the monitor. What are you trying to say? Okay, she doesn't know that yet. It's not that time yet. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. How is literature the key to that? The key to that is definitely anime club. The person who's forced to be perfect. Huh? Monica suddenly noticed a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day, I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die. And you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, it's a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. No, it starts. Sayori's sadness. What the? Wait, Sayori? She is not okay. No, oh wait, what did I click now? Sayori, oh no, not the sad. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club task, she hadn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. Why did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. I think she really likes to comfort people instead of, talking about her own feelings. I can relate to that. It's a nice distraction. What kind of club president do that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask her about her own feelings. Also, it's funny how she's so invested in Sayori's feeling now and then do that on the main story. Are you okay, Monica? So much for the stupid vision. Your vision is gonna change once the protagonist enters the game, I think. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sarah responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. They always gotta put these, angst at the second one, don't they? This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do all of this. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massaged her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the literature club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the way that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right away into your heart or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. This, this would be sweet and wholesome and all, if it doesn't feel so ironic. Because she's the one that manipulated Sayori into bad things in the main route, so your kindness that you're doing here is kind of driven out of the window after that one. You know. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sarah smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too! As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, you won't want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? Hehe. There's no way I could say no to that. This universe is friendlier. I mean, it's set on the it's set on the same timeline, I think, on the same universe. It's just the prequel before the protagonist joined. Everything was alright before the protagonist joined, and then the protagonist joined, and then it was hell. It was hell for all of them. There's no way I can say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need like some motivation. I never know when to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't just come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first, then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a college where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way, but it's a really good way to start getting stuck right at the beginning. I understand. I just messed up that sentence so hard. That's fine though. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist. You idiot. I'm just kidding. Monica scribbles out, you idiot, after she writes it down. It's fine. No, keep it. Wait, why? You're calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... Well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, you idiot. She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for. Then I did that exact thing anyway. This really kind of takes some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks, I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. This is so wholesome. Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Phew! Monica looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Aw! Sayori beams. If only the bad thing doesn't happen on the main route. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it! Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Wholesome. Wholesome. Sweet. Adorable. Amazing. Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monica and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's fine, she will still come. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely, common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monica and Sayori had thought that would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be the president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. The debate club was always about a rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. Oh no, it was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. It's about Monica's self-discovery before she eventually becomes a psycho. And no, instead a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Oh wait, wasn't this the thing that she wrote about? Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Out of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand. Monica writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Oh no. Oh no. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. You know, this game, like the main game, could have been a wholesome VN about comforting Monica and breaking her away from her perfectionist state instead of, you know. I think the thing that really breaks this game is just Monica not getting her own route. I think if she gets her own route, it's not gonna be a horror game. It's just gonna be like this, but the whole game. But romantically. With the protagonist, you know. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Sayori approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Me too. Oh no. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard on the club, but also something else, I think. Oh no, she realized. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sari takes the sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Oh no. No! As the chatter said, I feel this is more darker and then disappear. Sometimes I want to die. Sayori. This is really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Oh wait, she's showing her to be vulnerable. She's doing this for Monica. What the heck? What the heck? Is she an angel? Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday. I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this, or Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Monica needed. Sayori's deliberate breath can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that, because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in a confidence. Oh wait, it just made me feel like I could say it in confidence and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy. If you'd like. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that all of the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything, I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, She speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me. And I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. And I'm making you put up with me and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monika offers a few words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monika can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them like any good friend would do. You have so much value to me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. God damn it. Can't read through my tears. You brought us a vision and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two shared their embrace for a while longer, Monika letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? She's treating this like an actual friend in this route. Sayori nods. It's scary, since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course it will always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired and hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monika smiles. But I might want to get snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yuri? Oh my god, that immediately starts to this one. The start of this one was after Sayori cried. Wait, we got two Sayoris here. This one, and this one. It feels kinda. I feel kind of betrayed, you know, because look, Monika is genuinely like, she genuinely really cares about her friends here, and then she did that. I mean, spoiler alert. Fuck, I can say spoiler for the DDLC. You know, if you have played DDLC before, you know what happened. You know what happened on the main game. Let's play some music so I can be sad while I talk about this. Like, you know, look at this. She genuinely cares about her friend. And I guess it it feels unreal that she would do that on the main route, and I kind of get it. She had a cacophony. She realized that, wow, my friends actually don't exist. I don't exist too. I'm just a game character. And she probably felt really betrayed too. You know, the friends that she had always cared about are actually just a wall of text. You know, that probably fucked her up. But still, you know, to suddenly be able to not see your friends as humans anymore is kind of wild after all this. There's vocal. Huh? Yeah, a bunch of 0 and 1. Yeah, I'll probably go back to this game to unlock more side stories. We've streamed for 2 hours. That's a good time. That's a good streaming time. And you can access the files from this program too, so pretty nice. She really erased Sayori. How dare she? Yeah. So that's it for today's side story. I'm kind of pissed at Monica, you know? Because Sayori opens up to her. And then after realizing, wow, Sayori is just a VN character, she used her vulnerability as an advantage to like break her up. That's so fucked up. Monica, you're so fucking fucked up. I feel like after going through the side story, I feel like I kind of don't like Monica more. It makes me even more enraged because, you know, it's the story about deeping deeper into the characters. So they're opening up to you. They're opening up to all of us, and then you use it. You use their vulnerability that they're showing you to your advantage, or something. It's fucked up. Okay, Monica is screwy. Yeah. She's scary. She's so manipulative. And I guess, you know, it can be caused by her trauma too, of finding out that she's actually a game character and everything she knows about everything is actually not real. And the only real thing is like the person behind the monitor. That's gonna fuck you up. But also, you can't do that to your friends. Come on now. That's just fucked up. And yeah, I guess that's it for today's stream. That was fun. That was probably the... Hang on, this music is so loud. Get down. Alright. I fixed it on my own volume. That's probably the first time I ever cried on stream. Did you guys notice I cried on this? It's just that I don't know, man. Something about Sayori just... It reminds me of how I was in middle school. The music changed. No more hug energy. Give me the hugs. And yeah, it just feels really personal every time I hear Sayori talk about her actual feelings and stuff. No, Sayori, best girl. Why did the devs do this to Sayori? Come on. This is unfair. Alright, that's it for today's stream. Thank you so much for everyone for showing up. That was fun. That was an emotional ride. You know, I turned out to be clickbaiting on my title. We did not find any yandere. No yandere. No psycho today. They're just nice girls. And Monica was being really nice too today. She didn't do anything freaky. No horror. It turns out to just be a normal VN. Normal VN experience. So yeah, that's it for today's stream. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good rest of the day. Have a good rest of the night, evening, afternoon. You know, if it's night for you now, go to sleep. Have a good sleep after this. Thanks for spending time with us, Hanabi. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. I don't like Sayori because she's so relatable. True. You know, at the same time that she's relatable, she's also really precious. Like, I could never give the same care I have for Sayori to myself, but that's also the reason I treasure her so much, I guess. Yeah, I know. She's a game character. She's not real. Whatever. I still. I have some deep feeling of care for her. You know. All right. See you next stream then. Bye bye. See you next stream. What's the highlight? That was so fun. That was. I'm glad I did this stream. Bye bye. Bye bye. A stream with no saikos and you record. Maybe it will be back sometime in the future, but for now there's no psycho. Bye bye. This was a good stream. No psycho showed up. Amazing, incredible, unbelievable. Bye bye. Bye bye.